Peace, family. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Book of Gami. I'm your host, Farragami, and this is episode 34, also known as Shaq. It's episode Shaq. Today is actually going to be a continuation of my episode yesterday. I actually had a comment on my IGTV from one of the homies. She actually had a question. She wanted to know about why you need 50 goals. Because she was like, once you get 50 goals, then I got 150 if I write 3 out for each one. And then it'd be overwhelming for me. So first, I want to say thank you for watching the video. And then I want to apologize for not giving you a thorough explanation. I gave her an explanation in the comments, but I want to give everybody an explanation of what you want to do after you have your 50 or 150 goals. So after you have your total of 150 goals, your 50 goals that you want to accomplish, and then 3 goals or 3 steps to accomplish each goal. What you then want to do is take those goals and you want to separate them and put them in categories: 6 months, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. Now, we really only focus on 5-year plans because you honestly don't know what the fuck is going to happen in another 5 years. Well, first 5 years, you don't know what's going to happen in that second 5 years. Shit can happen, shit can change. So you really want to focus on your 5-year goal, but you do want to have your GPS set for your 10-year direction. So take those goals. Let's say 1-year goals, for example. We'll just use me. One of my goals is to sell out a world tour. Also, one of my goals is to travel the world. So see how those two kind of coincide? So I can travel the world without selling out a world tour. That's easy. Many motherfuckers sell out. Yeah, many motherfuckers sell out. Yeah. Many motherfuckers travel the world without selling a single fucking ticket. So the selling out the world tour of mine would go further on down my game plan of life, because I know I can't just sell out a world tour today. As much as I would like to, it's going to take work, it's going to take promotion, it's going to take me doing shows in other cities across the world before I can string them all together for one world tour, and especially before I can string them all together for that one world tour to be sold out. I might have to do 3 or 4 world tours before that whole world tour gets strung out into one long one, or I might have to go do 5 shows in Asia, do another 5 shows in England, or then do another 2 shows in Australia, 2 shows in Africa, and then figure out, okay, I can do this. So the whole purpose is to take your goals, see which ones coincide. You need to do this in order to get to this one. So obviously, if you want to go to Jamaica, and one of your goals, one of your wants is, I want to go to Jamaica. Also, one of your wants, consequently, is, I need to get my driver's license. Well, you do know that you need to get your driver's license, so you have your ID. Then you use your driver's license ID to get a passport, and then you get that passport, and then you save up money, and then you save up money, and then you go to Jamaica. So it's all about taking these things and putting them in order where they need to be in your life. And ultimately what that does is guides your life down the path you wanted to go. Like I said, we don't know what the hell is going to happen 10 years from now, so we don't really focus on the 10 years, but we do know where we want to be in 10 years. So you set your, set your destination. I want to sell out a world tour. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen within that time from year 5, well, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But I have my year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 planned out because I have these goals that I have to accomplish. And as long as I accomplish these goals, when I get to my year 5, I've accomplished my big goals. And what I would do going forward in general, when I get to year 2 and my goal, I would then go and make my 5th year. So year 5 now becomes year 6. So what I do in year 5 can then bleed over to year 6, which can bleed over to year 7 when I get to actual year 3, so on and so forth, until when I'm in my pre-planned year 5, my next year 5 is my original 10 years. Now, I might have confused you. Let's walk that back. Today, let's go 2020 for easy math. Today is January 1st, 2020. I have my goals that I want to do, and I have my goals that I want to accomplish January 1st, 2030. Don't know what the fuck is going to happen in 2030, so what I do, I just place a little dropper there. I want to sell out a world tour. All right? So from January 1st, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, that comes out, it looks like 6 years, but it's really only 5. When those years, I got them mapped out. But in 2021, I map out 2026. In 2022, I map out 2027. In 2023, I map out 2024. In 2025, 2024, I map out 2029. And then in 2025, I'm mapping out 2030. And because I've already mapped out 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, I'm doing what I said I wanted to do. And eventually, when I get to 2030, I'm going to do what I wanted to do back in 2020. That's the whole purpose of writing out 50 goals. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 10, not this year's only. Because before you know it, the year's going to be up. We need to be continually looking ahead in the future, planning out where we want to be, so we make sure that we're using the most of our time right now. See what I said there? We need to be continually looking into the future so we know where we want to be, so we're making the most out of our time right now. You can't make the most out of your time right now if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And you don't know what you want to, you don't know what you're doing if you don't know what you want to do. If you're going to build a house, you know you got to get the wood, you got to get the nails, you got to get the tools. If you ain't getting the wood, the nails, or the tools today, you ain't building a house tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next year, because you ain't got the essentials. Use this time to make your, not make, if you need to make them, but use this time to plan out what you need so that you can do the things that you need to do in order to be the you that you want to be. You can't fly by the seat of our pants no more. I'm 27. 27 years that went by, me flying by the seat of my pants. I know that if I can take control of my life, I can be what I want to be, and can't nobody tell me shit about it. Because when I take control of everything else, it goes exactly how I want it to go. So when I want my life to go exactly how I want it to go, that means I have to take control of my life in order to get it exactly where I want it to be. You got to do the same thing. Because if I can do it, you can do it. If Jay-Z, Beyonce, Skrillex, Slipknot, anybody you want to think of, your idols, The Rock, Kanye West, anybody, Barack Obama, they did it. You can do it too. How do I know that? We all made of the same stuff. We all made of star shit. My name is Farragami. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Please follow me on all social medias, Farragami. Go ahead and subscribe to your homie by pressing the button right here. Go ahead and listen to my jammers by clicking on one of these right here. I love you so much. My goal is for you to be the best you possible. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.